associations you guys have with California?
Golden Gate Bridge.
Santa Monica Beach. Santa Monica Beach. A lot of beaches for sure. Maybe bigger cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego, San Francisco 49ers, San Francisco Giants, depending on the sport you follow. So there is a lot we know about California. So here's some interesting facts about California. California is the most populous state in the nation. It has 40 million people living in it, which is about the same size as the population of Canada. Very impressive. And California has the largest economy in the States. If you compare them to other countries, that would be the seventh largest economy in the world. Also pretty impressive, right? What do they produce? High-tech, obviously, fruits and vegetables, a lot of grapes, a lot of wine, a lot of oranges. Here is me, trying to steal some oranges. So it is very economically developed state. Some fun facts about California. Where did the name came from? It actually originated from a fictional island mentioned in the medieval Spanish novel. The island was called California, so the state was named after that. It doesn't work anymore. Here we go. The state motto is Eureka, and translates as I found it, and actually refers back to the Golden Age. Back in 1800s, a lot of gold was found in Sierra Nevada, and that's how California got its second name as the Golden State. State animal is grizzly bear. There's a lot of them, and you see a lot of signs like this. It says, "Do not approach bears. Guard your food at all times." And here is me having lunch and looking carefully for bears. I don't want any bears to steal my lunch, so they take their bears pretty seriously in California. The state tree is California redwoods. They are actually the tallest trees on the planet. I think the biggest one, the tallest one, is reaches 369 feet, which is pretty impressive if you think about it. California is known for its national parks. It has 10 national parks, 18 national forests, and 278 state parks and beaches. Below down there, you see Yosemite National Park. That's the most famous U.S. national park. So national parks was the reason I decided to go to California. It has national parks for every taste. It has the highest point of the continental U.S., which is Mount Whitney, at over 14,000 feet, and you see the picture up there. And it also has the lowest point of the continental U.S., which is Bedwater at that point. That's below the sea level, 280 feet below the sea level. On my trip, I decided to go to Sequoia National Park. Why did I pick up Sequoia? Sequoia actually has the largest, biggest, widest trees on the planet. They also consider it to be the largest living organisms on the planet, and they also the oldest living organisms on the planet. So they go back to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years. I mean, that is very impressive fact. You see some of the sequoias on the pictures. They might not look like very big trees to you, but wait until you see them next to me. So the next slide shows me next to one of the screens. That thing is massive. I could actually have a good workout just by running around the tree. Very easy to hide behind trees. So this is actually one of the larger ones. It's called General Sherman tree. And all the sequoias, a lot of sequoias are named after the generals, the U.S. generals. And some of them, here's another one. This one is called the chimney tree because it looks like a chimney. It actually looks more like a fireplace. But you can actually go inside the tree and see from the inside the tree as well. Here is some of the root system of the tree. Now you can see how large, how massive it is. It has to be big to supply enough water for the biggest, living organism. So yeah, they don't go too deep. They actually go really wide. They spread a large area because they have to pump a lot of water to the trunk of the tree. The berries are really there we go. So Sequoia Park also has the famous tunnel tree. So it didn't change much from 1940s. Here's the picture of the tunnel tree back in 1940s. Here's the picture I took when I was there just a couple of weeks ago. So, if you enjoy climbing, rock climbing, Sequoia has a lot of trails up in the mountains. It has water rock. You see the rock goes way up there. And it has the trails, the paved trails, which are very easily accessible by the families. So you don't have to be a professional rock climber to get up there. I've seen people with kids going up there. I wouldn't recommend taking little kids like 3, 4 years old because I did see them there, and I was pretty sure they were going to fall off this, pretty steeply, as you can see it. For those who like to explore underground, they have a crystal cave system, and that's a large underground cave system. You can go there and explore for hours. It goes for miles and miles. And those cave systems are interconnected. And you can see a lot of stalagmites and stalactites there. Right next to Sequoia National Park, there is a Mount Bell. It's famous for having the best view in the U.S. and second best view in the world, right after Mount Kilimanjaro, Africa. So if you like to see the most of the Earth from one point, this is the place to go. We actually didn't end up going there because just ran out of time, but it's a highly recommended spot to visit. But we did end up going on a Highway 1, and if you don't know where Highway 1 is, it's actually a highway that goes along the coast, the west coast, all the way from Seattle all the way down to the southmost continental point of U.S., which is Key West. And it's considered to be one of the most scenic highways. It offers you a lot of views of the mountains, of the ocean, the bridges. You can see some of the stock pictures here. The next slide shows some of the pictures I took with my camera. You see the mountains. You can probably see in the right upper corner that there's actually hard to see, but there's a waterfall, flowing right into the ocean, and then there's some coves. And of course, if you do decide to travel there, I recommend taking a sports car because it makes it so much more fun. And if you do go on Highway 1, here is one spot I would recommend to stop by, which is Carmel. And it's known for its 17-mile drive, which is basically a private byway. You have to pay money, to enter the byway, but you do get to see the most expensive villages, most expensive golf courses, the best views. We paid the money, and we really were happy that we did it. You can see some Monterey cypress trees, the golf course right now in the lower left, and some interesting beautiful views of the ocean. You remember though, if you do go in Carmel, there is one thing I knew, but I thought it was a joke. They do have a law, and I confirmed with officials that it's actually true. You cannot wear heels. Doesn't matter if you're a woman or a guy. You have to get a special permit to wear heels. I actually checked with local authorities, and they still keep this law. Don't know why, but that's what they do. So they really check closely on what you wear. So this was my trip to California, and if you ever get there, just keep in mind that California is a lot more than just the Golden Gate Bridge. Thank you.